So we have a false start, and we could get one or two of those through this session. As the riders on the top get a little bit excited, just want to get away. So the rider in the gate can't get out till the gun goes, but the rider's above them. So there's the Auckland riders. So we are coming up the under 17 girls 3,000 metre teams pursuit. It's been a false start. So if you've just joined us on Sky Sport Next, our Woodford bringing you the action on the velodrome here in Cambridge on this very final session. After 5 days, 4 sessions today, 3 on the other days. It's been a big week. Huge thanks to the broadcast team who have been working tirelessly. Sky Sport Next, SBI production, the camera crew out there in the heat, carrying the cameras on the shoulders, on the sticks, just so they can bring you the action. We appreciate you joining us. So Auckland getting themselves set once again. They are in the front straight. And the composite team so under 17 girls teams pursuit. National record is a 3:41, 9:78, done back in 2020 with a very slick team. Alice Hopkinson, Big Townsend, Ruby Spring, Sophie De Veers setting that time, 3:41, 8:78, a New Zealand Championship record. Of course, we saw B in action in the under 19, picking up some medals. Producing some PBs. This time, starters happy. They will go safely underway. 12 laps is the distance, 3,000 metres. It's always a big challenge for the composite teams, especially at this age, to come together, ride in the formation, without their centres having enough riders to field teams. Gives them an opportunity to race the team's pursuit at the National Championships. Auckland will be happy with how they perform, particularly the under 19 boys. Finishing just outside a long-standing national record. Maddie Ballard was on the front for Auckland. So the Auckland team 1.3 seconds ahead. So they chose to use a rider up and drop her with 1,000 metres covered. So we saw that go pear-shaped for a couple of the senior teams earlier in the day. Favourites, Southland and the elite men's, falling to pieces. And then when you start charging around at 14.1, it gets a little bit quick for the boys that aren't quite used to that. The composite team riding nicely. Auckland, the lot to do. They've dropped the rider. It's composite team. Here we go. The Southland rider swings up. Nice change too. Nicely onto the back wheel. Kinsley Compton, West Coast, It's moving on to the back. The Canterbury rider takes over. Auckland. Oh, we've seen that so many times today. 3 riders. It's so hard to get on when you go up the banking. So Auckland back in control. Now they've just got to keep the team together. Megan Baker, Canterbury, doing a big work on the front for the composite team. So they'll come around with 2 laps to go. 500 metres left in the 3,000 metre opening event of this final session of the National Track Championships. So Auckland will come around. There's the composite team down the back straight. They'll get the bell. Auckland coming around, getting some encouragement from the teammate on the side. 1 to go with the advantage. So Auckland, but it's close. Megan Baker doing all she can to bring the composite team back into it. Remember, the time's on the 3rd rider across the line. The composite team's nice and tidy. It's going to be tight. Auckland will take that with a 3:54. There we go, 3:54.581 and 3:55.213. So our next heat, Heat 2, is Waikato, Bar Plenty, Kaylin Gray, Hannah Payne, Piper Russell, Millie Wright. So the strongest combination of the teams so far. And the composite team on the other side of the track is Millie Donald, just getting herself clipped in, Christina Scott, Lucy Griffin, Kirsty Watts. So see what they can put together. Kaylin Gray starting. Piper Russell, top of the track. Millie Wright on wheel 3. Hannah Payne riding 2. 20 seconds, 15 seconds to the start. There's a composite team getting the thumbs up. All good to go. So they roll away. False start. They'll come around and do it all again. 2 events, 2 false starts, so good practice. They're young riders. Millie Wright just riding around the starting gate. Here we'll head around to the other side and clip her bike back in. So it's the back straight team that false started, the rider at the top of the track. So here's the Waikato team lining up once again. So this time, right at the top of the track from Waikato, both teams all set. Piper Russell focused. Way cleanly. Kaylin Gray getting her team underway. Millie Wright doing the same for the composite team. Winding them up. So a nice 23.5, 23.4 first lap for Waikato. Kaylin Gray getting them underway with the advantage over the composite team. Come around, 500 metres completed, 10 laps left on the board. It's 3,000 metres for these young riders. Fairly good opening 500, 41.8. As you would expect with this lineup, top so far of the teams that have ridden over the first few laps. Kirsty Watts. We look at Waikato Bar Plenty. Travelling nicely. Kirsty Watts doing a big turn for the composite team. Just trying to bring them back into this race. It's done a great job. It's closed the gap down a little. 1.2. So it's getting a little bit tighter between the two teams. Power of Kirsty Watts. Closing the gap up. Waikato Bar Plenty. Still in control. So working well, working nicely. Both teams showing good form, keeping 4 riders together. 5 to go. Couple of seconds between the teams. So Waikato in control. Down the back they go. Kaylin Gray, Hannah Payne, Piper Russell, Millie Wright. That's Millie Wright on the front. Put in a powerful ride. Composite team down to 3. 3 laps for Waikato. Piper Russell. There's Canterbury. Kirsty Watts. Ridden well on this team's pursuit. Helen Gray, Hannah Payne. So Waikato looking very good as they come around. They'll get the bell. 250 metres left. Still Kaylin Gray. He's going to bring it all the way home. Can see the composite team. So the bank between them. So 346. So 346, 660 for Waikato Bar Plenty. Very good ride by them. And that's just confirming the final results. So Waikato Bar Plenty ahead of the composite 2 team, the 346, 660. The 346, it's the wee way off that. Age group championship record of 3:41.878. So coming in next up in the Track National Championships is the under 17 boys 3,000 metre teams pursuit final. The bronze medal ride, Southland versus Waikato BOP Red. So Southland, Finn Edwards, Liam Ramsey, Magnus Jameson, Frankie Thompson coming up onto the track, getting the line up sorted. The Southland team in the front straight. Liam Ramsey is the lead-off rider. Frankie Thompson sits outside him. Magnus in 3. And Edwards top of the track. Frankie Thompson ready to go in the team's pursuit. Wheel 2. Waikato getting themselves ready. Kane Foster, Ryan Hansen, Luca Morgan, Kyle Paris. Ryan Hansen in 2. There's the Southland team, 4-rider. Waikato getting themselves set up. Well, both teams away nice and clean out of the start. So who's going to back up from this best from the ride this morning? Southland quickly into their work. Good opening. Frankie Thompson. There's Ryan Hansen taking Waikato through. You'll see Frankie Thompson leading the Southland team. There's Ryan Hansen down there. There's Thompson. They've started fast. They're on a mission today, Southland. Well, they're going like it's 1,000 metre, not 3. They are certainly going after it in a big way. Magnus Jameson. There's Mum Erin. The head commissaire here will be looking on as Magnus brings the team around. Waikato. Kane Foster has got the head down, but look at Southland. They've got this Waikato team in their sights and they've still got 7 laps to go. So with 7 to go, Southland, they're almost on the tails of Waikato bar plenty. So Kane Foster trying to pick it up for Waikato on the front, but look at Southland. Length of the bank between them, they'll be starting to get a bit of a slipstream effect. And now that they can see them. So Southland dropped a rider. They've got a big advantage though. 5 laps left for Southland. Frankie Thompson. So Waikato starting to edge away a little bit. The gap's not quite as close as it was. Now the length of the straight, it was the length of the bend a little bit earlier. Magnus Jameson. When you get down to 3, gets a little bit harder, particularly on the change. We've seen it happen so many times. Waikato about to lose a rider as well. Ryan Hansen will swing up. Comes down, a little bit of work to get on the back. Magnus Jameson used the downhill to run on. So Southland, they went out hard. Can they keep it going? 2 to go. Finn Edwards. Frankie Thompson back on the front. He's riding well in this team's pursuit. Kane Foster trying to get a little bit more out of the tank. The bell goes for Southland. Magnus Jameson. So Magnus Jameson bringing them home. Finn Edwards, Frankie Thompson. They come around, they stop the clock. What are they going to do? 3:27, 3:30. So well done, Southland. Very good ride. They went out hard. So 3:27, 3:30, and Waikato 3:20, 2:84. Well, nice to see Southland really attack that ride. Good performance picking up the bronze medal. Finn Edwards, Liam Rabsey, Magnus Jameson, Frankie Thompson. So here's the Auckland team. Coming up onto the track. See Auckland blue. Lucas Blimey, Nate Bonies, Jamie Cantel-Roberts, Edward Pawson. So they rode a 3. So Canterbury in the back straight. Matthew Davidson, Josh Parsons, Wolf Penne, Lucas Sanders. Good clean start. Ride for the gold and silver. Under 17 boys, 3,000 metre teams pursuit final. Josh Parson getting Canterbury settled in. Matthew, Jamie Cantel-Roberts for Auckland. So nice 29.4 for Auckland. They're keen to go for a time in this, we've been told. So if they do catch the other team, they want to keep riding and try and post a time. So let's see what they can do. The Auckland team's pursuits have been dialed in nicely. Bernard Pawson, Nate Bonies, Lucas Blimey, Jamie Cantel-Roberts. There's Canterbury going through. Nate Bonies. So Auckland. Starting to get a little bit closer to Canterbury. So they are stretched out, still in a nice line. Canterbury fighting hard, giving it everything they can. Auckland down the back straight. So going into the banking as Canterbury come out of it. So with 5 to go, they'll be starting to get a little bit of a draft effect if they can close it slightly as the wind gets pushed around the velodrome. Wolf Penne leading Canterbury. Lucas Blimey on the front. Down the back for Auckland. Auckland on a mission here. So they got 3 to go. Really chasing Canterbury hard. You can see on the screen there, Canterbury in front, Auckland. They started on opposite sides of the track, so Canterbury doing all they can to hold off Auckland. Auckland have got 2 to go. Bernard Pawson, head down, putting in a big effort. Down the back straight, moves up. Still 4 riders, compact as well. They're looking really good. Pawson goes, no, with 1 to go. I'm just happy to sit up, done the job. They only need 3 to finish. Auckland absolutely flying. They really want this. Nate Bonius, Bernard Pawson, Jeremy Cantel-Roberts. So we'll wait for the official time to come up on the screen. The clocks are still running, so we won't give any times till we see what's been posted. But very good ride by Auckland. They want to know what they've done. They're looking up there. Well, we know they didn't ride 3:45. So we'll just wait for that to be corrected. And it'll probably come up in the results. But Auckland, top performance from them. They look very good. Well, Stephen Parker, I know he'll be tuned in and watching. He'll be happy with that. Another title to Auckland. Well done to Auckland and the team. Tim Pawson guiding these teams to precision. So Auckland, your under 17, 3,000 metre teams pursuit champions. Lucas Blimey, Nate Bonius, Jeremy Cantel-Roberts, Bernard Pawson. Canterbury picking up the silver. Matthew Davidson, Josh Parsons, Wolf Penne, Lucas Sanders. I guess that's provisional. We'll wait and see. Or it's not. We'll wait and see what the times come up. That was the final. Of course, they might not come up. That's true. Malcolm has said in my earpiece. I'm sure they will give us the results. The Auckland riders are pretty keen to see what they've done. So we're now going to head to the under 15 girls 500 metre team sprint final. The ride for third is the composite team made up of Nina Worrell, Piper Newton, and they're up against Waikato Bar Plenty's Bill Brodie and Kendra Gray. So the composite team starts down here in the front straight. Nina Worrell of Auckland's the lead-off rider. Piper Newton will be riding second wheel on the other side. Kendra Gray starting off. So there's Kendra sitting there, ready to blast out of the blocks. So the teams on the start line ready. We're waiting for the countdown. Kendra Gray, Pearl Brodie, Nina Worrell tucked in there on the starting gates. Piper Newton just outside her in the front straight, but we're looking at the back straight team in shot. Kendra Gray will be ready to blast out of the blocks. She's seen her sisters performing well. She'll want to scorch around the track in this one. Chase that bronze medal. They were still waiting for the countdown to start. Still showing 50 seconds on the clock. So teams are set and just waiting. So we go, the clock started, so they are counting down. Piper Newton concentrating, ready to get on the back wheel of Nina Worrell. Kendra Gray ready to blast out of the blocks. Pearl Brodie ready to get on the back wheel. This is a quick race, 2 laps. So 10 seconds. Well, Nina a little bit shaky out of the start gates, but it's got away. Kendra Gray wants to get wound up. Bill Brodie's done a nice job slotting in on the wheel. So tight between them. 0.11 in the first half lap. But Worrell comes down, she'll swing up with the advantage. 22. First opening lap, that's a nice start. West Coast, North Islands. Piper Newton coming around. Piper Newton's coming around as she's going to take the bronze medal by the locks. She's done enough. Yes, a good ride by the composite team. They've taken that over Waikato Bay Plenty. So very good performance, Nina Worrell. Piper Newton to pick up that with a 47.88. And Waikato 42. 110, but a very young team. So 500 metre team sprint, gold medal ride, under 15 girls. Southland, Poppy McIver, Emily Forsyth. And Canterbury, Shayla Sayers, Lizzie Thompson. So who wants the gold medal the most? We'll find out. 5 seconds time will be underway. Clean start. Who's got away the best? Both riders both in 2 position. They're out nicely. They'll slot down onto the wheels. Canterbury are going to come down the front straight. Slightly behind Southland, but not by much. Lizzie Thompson. Southland with the advantage, but it's pretty tight at the moment. Canterbury, Southland. All nothing in it at all. Who's going to have the best half lap to finish this off? Southland, Canterbury. Going to go to the line. We might just have to have a look at the score, but look how tight that was. It is hundredths between them. We will have a look at the scoreboard. It'll tell us the tale. There we go. Southland and Canterbury. Canterbury with a 40-1-2-1 and a 40-1-5-2. Well, it doesn't get any tighter than that. Blinked and you had missed that. And there we go, just confirming the top four and the places. Canterbury taking the gold with a 40-1-2-1, Southland 40-1-5-2, and the composite team picking up the bronze medal with 47-8-8. That's the team of Nina Worrell and Piper Newton. Well done to them. So same event, but the gender changes. It's under 15 boys, 500 metre team sprint final. The ride for the bronze. In the front straight, Hunter Ballard, David Nolan from Auckland, David Cowan from Auckland. And then Waikato Bay Plenty, Carter Payne, Nicholas Smith. Nicholas Smith, the starter. David Cowan, Hunter Ballard would have been a little bit quicker in qualifying. So Waikato, they've got some work to do. Nicholas Smith focused to get that look frame out of the blocks as fast as possible. So under 15 boys, team sprint bronze medal ride. Thanks for joining us on Sky Sport Next. And don't forget to tune in and keep an eye out for the highlights on Sky Sport of the 5 days racing. It will be coming up. Cycling New Zealand will post date and time. Well, there's not much between these two teams. About 300ths of a second, so who's going to finish it off the best? Half a lap to go. And it's as tight as you blink and it's about that much in it. They go to the line, who got it? Waikato Bay Plenty Black, maybe just. Yeah, just confirming, Waikato Bay Plenty Black, 38-186. And 38-290. Well, that is tight. That is very, very tight. Excellent team sprinting from these young riders under 15. So the bronze medal going to Waikato Bay Plenty Black, Carter Payne, Nicholas Smith. Oh, you could see Nicholas couldn't wait to get out of the blocks. He was wound up like a spring. Just under 100th of a second between them. So we move to the gold medal ride. West Coast and North Island looked fantastic in qualifying this morning. Zach Willett, Ben Murphy. And in the back straight, Mid-South Canterbury, Jesse Johnson, Connor Toomey. Jesse Johnson in the start gates. So I think Ben Murphy is in 2 for West Coast. Yeah, Zach Willett is the starter. So Jesse Johnson, Mid-South Canterbury. Connor Toomey are lined up on the other side of the track. There we go. West Coast North Island, Ben Murphy. Zach Willett. Well, big effort going in from West Coast North Island. Nice style out of the blocks. Wound that gear up. Still out of the seat as he heads down. There's Mid-South Canterbury doing exactly the same. Both teams giving it absolutely everything. 0.41 between them at half a lap. So the second wheel rider takes over. It's still tight, Mid-South Canterbury. West Coast North Island with the advantage. Who's going to finish it off? Oh, he has a sneaky look across. West Coast North Island take it. West Coast North Island 37-1. 37-1, I think, 6-8. There we go. 37-1, 6-8. 37-3-7-8. Very close racing. Confirming the gold, silver and bronze. West Coast North Island 37-1-6-8. Mid-South Canterbury 37-3-7-8. Waikato Bar Plenty 38-1-8-6. Auckland 38-2-9-0. Very, very tight between all four teams on the track. West Coast North Island backing up their performance from this morning and showing why they were top qualifiers. They got pushed. So our under 17 girls 500 metre team sprint final. In the front straight from Tasman, Erin Green, Michaela McDonald. So front straight, slightly faster in qualifying. And over in the back straight, Waikato Bar Plenty Black, Millie Wright, Kaylin Gray. Millie Wright in the starting position. Tasman. "15 seconds. It's under 17 girls. So the bronze medal ride underway, 500 metres. We have a false start. So in the back straight was the false start. Kaylin Gray, super keen to get on the wheel of Millie Wright, chase that bronze medal. So they'll come back around, clip on in. So the final session here in Cambridge Track National Championships. So the highlights are going to be on Sky Sport 9, Thursday, the 24th of March. So lock that in. Highlights of the Track National Championships. Thanks to our event sponsors and supporters, Skoda, the Amber Garden Nursery, the Trillion Trust. Here we go. 39 seconds on the clock, we're counting. Waikato settled in. Tasman, enjoying it, big smile on their faces with 30 seconds to go. Millie Wright focused. So Tasman, they'll want a Sian Fulton performance in this one. Erin Green getting Tasman underway. Millie Wright gets Waikato Bar Plenty down the front straight. Tasman with the edge. Erin Green doing what Sian Fulton does, gets out of the blocks quickly, gives them the advantage. Now it's up to Michaela McDonald to bring it home. Caitlin Gray giving it everything, trying to come back into it, and she's fought back. It's going to be close, it's going to be tight. Tasman across the line, they take it. So the Tasman Green McDonald combination take the bronze medal. Under 17 girls, 500 metres with a 37.988. 38.382 for Waikato Bar Plenty Black. Well done, Tasman. Erin Green, Michaela McDonald. It'll put a smile on the face of Sian Fulton, who is no doubt tuned in. She says you guys are coming after her position. Gold medal ride. Southland gold. Riley Faulkner, Caitlin Kelly. Getting set. Then the back straight, Piper Russell, Hannah Payne. Piper Russell going to the outside. Hannah Payne will be starting in the starting blocks. Saw her brother Carter ride well earlier. Caitlin Kelly, Riley Faulkner, well, they know what to do. They've been through it plenty of times down there on the ILT Velodrome in Southland. Of course, we'll be back down there next year for the Track National Championships. And hopefully we'll be able to go down and join Julian Einerson. Southland Gold underway. Waikato Bar Plenty, the red team. Well, Hannah Payne's got a flyer. Piper Russell sitting off the back wheel a little bit, looking to get into the slipstream. Hannah Payne, those blasted out of the blocks. She pulls up. Look at that, a 28.11 first lap. So Southland with the advantage. Piper Russell just not getting on the wheel. She's going to have to work hard in the closing stages. Southland look like they've got this under control, and they take it. Southland with a 36.610. You go confirming Southland gold. Riley Faulkner, Caitlin Kelly. 36.610. Waikato Bar Plenty, 37.953. Tasman, 37.988, picking up the bronze. So a very good performance from Southland Gold, Riley Faulkner, Caitlin Kelly. $36.610. So we're coming up. Next event on the program will be The under-17 boys 500 metre team sprint final. Bronze medal ride will be first. So the Southland Gold team in winning the under-17 girls 500 metre time trial set a new championship record. And then, so a championship record, they've taken that off Jenna Borthwick, Amelia Sykes. So Canterbury, Penny Wolf, Josh Parsons, Wolf Penney, Josh Parsons, and then Southland we've got Finn Edwards, Liam Ramsey. So ride for the bronze, Southland Red, Liam Ramsey, Finn Edwards. Wolf Penney, Josh Parsons. There's Wolf Penney, he's the starter, brings them out of the blocks. Oh, he's got a good clean start as well, so is Southland. So what's the first half lap going to tell us? It's even, very even. 0.02. First lap. 19.5s. Canterbury Red with the advantage. Canterbury Red. So what are they going to be able to do? Canterbury Red. Wolf Penney got them off to a flyer. And they're going to take the bronze. Canterbury Red, 34.489. Pick up the bronze medal. Wolf Penney, Josh Parsons. Yeah, just being confirmed, 34.489 and 34.921. So well done. Wolf Penney, Josh Parsons picking up the bronze medal. And the under-17 boys 500 metre team sprint. So that was a good ride from Canterbury just outside the New Zealand record of 34.452, that 34.489. So the final teams to come up. Final event on the program at the Track National Championships here in Cambridge. And what a weekend we've had, what a week, 5 days. National records falling. Will we see another one in this final event? Canterbury got close, taking the bronze medal. Waikato Black, Kane Foster, Alex Schuler. And we have George Manson, Magnus Jameson. George Manson in the starting gates. Knows he's going to have to get out really quick. Alex Schuler in the gates for Waikato. Magnus set a busy time. Kane Foster. False start. So Waikato, false start. They're eager, super eager to get away. This is the gold medal final ride of the Track Championships. It's the under-17 boys 500 metre team sprint. They'll come around, they'll set again. And fantastic having you for company throughout the evenings of the 5 days racing. We look forward to the next event. It'll come up on with Cycling New Zealand. We'll see what the COVID settings do, and it may be the age group championships. We'll find out in a couple of weeks' time. Alex Schuler gets off the bike. We'll go back into the starting gates. Kane Foster. Already set in position 2, Southland. With the bike being held. The starting gate, the rim brake will release when the gun goes. Starters are in the centre of the track. Alex Schuller clipped in, not using any of the Giro straps. Keep locked in there, Southland. George Manson, he's ready. "25 seconds, we're counting down to the start. The Southland team in the back straight, ready to get this 500-metre team sprint, as is Waikato. 10, we're counting. Alex Schuller. Kane Foster. So everyone's away safely this time. It's the final race of the National Track Championships, 500-metre team sprint. Alex Schuller's ripped it out of the gates. Kane Foster's got a bit of work to do to get on the back wheel. Southland with the advantage in the first half lap though. Southland are absolutely flying. They've got to watch the changeover. It's a good one. All nothing between them. Southland 300ths of a second. Kane Foster, can he bring it back? Magnus Jameson. Still Southland, half a lap to go. Less than half a lap. Southland charging around. Cross the line. Southland, they take it with a 33.885. They will be absolutely delighted with that. 33.885, 34.263. 33.885, sensational ride from Southland. So there we go, the scoreboard's up. Southland gold, 33.885, take the gold from Waikato Bay Plenty Black, 34.263. Canterbury red getting the bronze medal, 34.489. Southland red with a 34.921, taking fourth position. Wow, it doesn't get much tighter than that at the National Championships. You could tell George Manson was wired for the start. Magnus Jameson, brilliant job. Got on the wheel, and that was the difference. Rider 2 getting on the wheel. And we can confirm it's a new national record, so we finished the final event at the Track Championships with another national record, this time to Magnus Jameson. George Manson with that 33.85. Well done, Magnus. Here he goes. He's had a wonderful championship. He's pretty stoked with the record. He got on the wheel. The man he's hugging, George Manson. Len Ramsey coming up as well. Finn Edwards, they finished fourth, but delighted for their teammates. Kane Foster. Great to see, still got a smile on his face. Picking up the silver medal. Well, if you have to break a national record to win, you deserve the accolades. There's Mum, Erin, giving Magnus a hug. So Erin, a former world champion and master, and the chief commissaire here. Of course, being now an international commissaire as well, so in the future you'll see Erin at Olympics and World Championships, commissaring. What a way to finish these very successful National Track Championships under the COVID rare conditions. Congratulations to Cycling New Zealand, Jeanette Douglas and her team for the wonderful job they've done piecing this together. To the broadcast team who have worked tirelessly 3 sessions a day from 7 a.m. in the morning to often over 11 p.m. at night. A big thanks to Sky Sport Next and SBI Productions for the work they've done. All the camera crew, the production crew, done a fantastic job. To the event sponsors and supporters, Skoda, Amber Garden Nurseries, the Trillion Trust, Cycling New Zealand Performance Partners, Southern Spas, Cask Helmets, Lacole Cycling Apparel, Vittoria Tyres, Didrit, for helping piece this National Championships together. We'll be down to the presentations as soon as the riders have recovered, and we'll hand over to Jeanette for the final medal presentations at the end of 5 fantastic days of racing. Well, the lights over the velodrome, the riders, some preparing for the presentations, others starting the pack up. And, we wish everyone safe travels home. A huge thank you to the team of commissaires down there led by Erin Cricklington. Done a fantastic job. Long days for them as well, working in the heat of the velodrome. The riders, the team managements, I know they really appreciate it. Well, it's always fantastic. You come out of the Olympic Games into the National Championships and you see national records tumbling. Cycling New Zealand will be happy with the age group records that are going, seeing the depth of talent that's coming through. And all the riders who performed so well maybe didn't go home with a medal. Don't give up. Just keep training hard. Come back, have another go next year. You weren't far away. If you made it to the championships, you're knocking on the door. So all the teams getting themselves over to the presentation area. So the Waikato team, the composite teams, well, they've done well being thrown together at the championships to ride as teams. Wolf Penne is pretty happy. So all the team managers, well done. Bit of work this time, 3 groups to manage. Well, I don't think we've had a points shield update, but if it comes through before we go off air, we'll give that to you. It was pretty close going into this. Well, it wasn't pretty close actually. Canterbury had a bit of a march, so we'll see if Southland, Auckland or Waikato have been able to close the gap. Or maybe nick it if we get the points tally. We'll bring that to you because I know many watching will be interested. Don't forget Milan San Remo on overnight on Sky Sport. So the riders warily making their way over to the presentation area. We have 6 presentations. of course, for all 6 of tonight's final events on the program. So all the teams, I think we're settled in. We're not too far away from the presentations. A day late happy birthday to my old mate Stephen Woods down there in Christchurch, who picked up the Masters Karen title at his 43rd National Championships in Invercargill. Celebrated yet another birthday yesterday.
Under 15 boys team sprint, under 17 girls team sprint, and under 17 boys team sprint.
We'll go through those again, will you? Just so you can put down.
Under 17 girls team pursuit, under 17 boys team pursuit, under 15 girls team sprint, under 15 boys team sprint, under 17 girls team sprint.
So 6 presentations to come. Thanks for staying with us.
Is there one? No, get the hell out of here. That's what you're thinking, eh? You're change.
So they're getting lined up down there. I think Jeanette's got it sorted, so we're about to cross down to Jeanette Douglas for the podium presentations.
Ladies and gentlemen, the awards for the 2022 Track National Championships Under 17 Girls Team Pursuit will now take place. The medals will be presented by Monica Roberts, Cycling New Zealand CEO. In 3rd place, and the winner of the bronze medal, representing Auckland, Maddie Ballard, Jodie Blackwood, Sienna Lushcroft, and Elena Worrell. And second place and the winner of the silver medal with the composite team. Congratulations to Kirsty Watts, Lucy Griffin, Christina Scott and Millie Donald. And in first place, and the winners of the gold medal, and your 2022 Under-17 Girls Team Pursuit National Champions, representing Waikato Bay of Plenty, Kaylin Gray, Hannah Payne, Piper Russell, and Millie Wright. Ladies and gentlemen, please show your appreciation for the place getters in the 2022 Under-17 Girls Team Pursuit Championship. The award ceremony for the 2022 Track National Championship Under-17 Boys Team Pursuit will now take place. The medals will once again be presented by Monica Robbers, Cycling New Zealand CEO. In third place, and the winner of the bronze medal, representing Southland, Liam Ramsey, Magnus Jameson, Finn Edwards, Frankie Thompson, and Kane Borry. And second place, and the winners of the silver medal, representing Canterbury, Matthew Davidson, Josh Parsons, Wolf Penne, and Lucas Sanders. And in first place, and the winners of the gold medal, your 2022 Under-17 Boys Team Pursuit National Champions, representing Auckland, Lucas Bymey, Nate Bonus, Bernard Pawson, and Jamie Cantel Roberts. Ladies and gentlemen, please join us and show your appreciation for the place getters in the Under-17 Boys Team Pursuit National Championships. Ladies and gentlemen, the award ceremony for the 2022 Track National Championships Under-15 Girls Team Sprint will now take place. We invite Dr. Monica Robbers from Cycling New Zealand CEO to present the medals. In third place, and the winners of the bronze medal, a composite team. Congratulations to Nina Worrell and Piper Newton. And second place, and the winners of the silver medal, representing Southland, Emily Forsyth and Poppy McIver. And in first place in the winners of the gold medal and your 2022 under-15 girls team sprint national champions, representing Canterbury, Shayla Sayers and Lizzie Thompson. Ladies and gentlemen, please join us and show your appreciation for our place getters in the under-15 girls team sprint championships. The award ceremony for the under-15 boys team sprint championship will now take place. The medals being once again presented by Dr. Monica Roberts, the Cycling New Zealand CEO. In third place in the winners of the bronze medal, representing Waikato, Carter Payne and Nick Smith. In second place in the winners of the silver medal, representing Mid-South Canterbury, Connor Toomey and Jesse Johnston. And in first place in the winners of the gold medal, in your 2022 under-15 boys team sprint national champions, representing West Coast North Island, Zach Willett and Ben Murphy. Ladies and gentlemen, please join us and show your appreciation for our under-15 boys team sprint podium. The award ceremony for the 2022 Track National Championships Under-17 Girls Team Sprint will now take place. I'd like to welcome Dr. Monica Roberts to present the medals again. In third place in the winners of the bronze medal, representing Tasman, Erin Green and Michaela McDonald. In second place in the winners of the silver medals, representing Waikato Bay of Plenty, Hannah Payne and Piper Russell. And in first place in the winners of the gold medal, and your 2022 under-17 girls team sprint national champions, representing Southland, Riley Faulkner and Caitlin Kelly. Ladies and gentlemen, please show your appreciation for our place getters in the under-17 girls team sprint. The award ceremony for the 2022 Track National Championships Under-17 Boys Team Sprint will now take place. I'd like to thank Dr. Monica Roberts from Cycling New Zealand CEO to present the medals. And third place in the winners of the bronze medals, representing Canterbury, Wolf Penney and Josh Parsons. In second place in the winners of the silver medals, representing Waikato Bay of Plenty, Kane Foster and Alex Schuler. And in first place, and the winners of the gold medal, your 2022 Under-17 Boys Team Sprint National Champions, representing Southland, Magnus Jameson and George Manson. Ladies and gentlemen, please join us once again and congratulate our Under-17 Boys Team Sprint podium. And ladies and gentlemen, the final award for the evening is the presentation of the Championship Point Shield. This is a combination of points gained from the recent Masters Track Championships and this event, the Track National Championships. We'll ask Dr. Monica Roberts to present this to the winning team. I'll call out the top three, and if we could get representatives from the winning team to come forward. In third place is Auckland on 133 points. Second place, Canterbury with 181 points. And the winners of the Championship Point Shield for 2022, Waikato Bay of Plenty on 191 points. If we could just get all the other riders and all the other team helpers to come over for one final massive photo, please. If you could all come over to the podium.
Well, there we go. What a fitting way to end these Track National Championships here in Cambridge. That was one of the closest point shield competitions for many years. Canterbury missing out by just 10 points, but congratulations to Waikato Bay of Plenty for being the top centre. Well done to Ray Sheath and the team for the sterling work they've done here to pull back that big Canterbury lead. We look forward to seeing you next year in Invercargill. That's a wrap from the National Track Championships here in Cambridge. It's been a pleasure having you for company over the last 5 evenings. I'm Dale Woodford, and I look forward to being with you again soon.